Genesis 35. Excuse me. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic, to English. Yah is a jealous El, and choosing an idol's name and just saying that, hey, he understands what I'm saying is no different to the one world religion, because, everyone can use that exact same excuse. Or you could just say his name for what his name actually is, which is Yah, the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, and his son Yehoshua, who died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity. Genesis 35. And Elohim said to Jacob, arise, go up to Beth El, and dwell there, and make a slaughter place there to El, capital E, with a half a check mark on top of it, El, who appeared to you when you fled from the face of Esau your brother. And Jacob said to his household and to all those who are with him, put away the foreign mighty ones that are among you, and cleanse yourselves, and change your garments, and let us arise and go up to Beth El, and let me make there a slaughter place to El, who answered me in the day of my distress, and has been with me in the way which I have gone. So they gave Jacob all the foreign mighty ones which were in their hands. I would have smashed every single one of them. And all their earrings, all their earrings which were in their ears, and Jacob hid them under the terebinth tree which was near Shechem. Again, I would have destroyed them. The fact that they still worship other mighty ones while El is there, disgusting. And they departed, and the fear of Elohim was upon the cities that were all around them, and they did not pursue the sons of Jacob. And Jacob came to Luz, Luz, that is Beth El, which is in the land of Canaan. He had all the people who were with him, and he built there a slaughter place, and called the place Eth Bel El, E-L space B, all these are capital letters, these three words. So E-L space B-E with with a half a check mark on top of it, Y-T-H space E with a half a check mark on top of it, L. Because there Elohim appeared to him when he fled from the face of his brother. And Deborah, Ribkah's nurse, died, and she was buried below Beth El under the terebinth tree. So the name of it was called Elon Bakuth, Allon space B-A-K, with a line underneath of it, U-T-H. Both A and B are capital. And Elohim appeared to Jacob again when he came from Padan Aram, and blessed him. And Elohim said to him, your name is Jacob. Your name is no longer called Jacob, but Yisrael is your name. This is the second time he's telling him that his name is no longer Jacob, it's Yisrael. So he called his name Yisrael. And Elohim said to him, I am El Shaddai. I am El Shaddai. E with a capital E with a half a check mark on top of it, L, and then space capital SHADDAI. Be fruitful and increase. A nation and a company of nations shall be from you, and sovereigns come from your body. And the land which I gave Abraham and Yitzchak I give to you, and to your seed after you I give this land. And Elohim went up from him in the place where he had spoken with him, and Jacob set up a standing column in a place where he had spoken with him, and a monument of stone. And he poured a drink offering on it, and he poured oil on it. And Jacob called the name of the place where Elohim spoke with him Beth El. Then they set out from Beth El, and it came to be when there was but a little distance to go to Ephrath, Ephrath, that Rahel began to give birth, and had great difficulty giving birth. And it came to be, as she was having great difficulty giving birth, that the midwife said to her, "Do not fear, for it is another son for you." And it came to be, as her life was going out, for she died, that she called his name Ben-Oni, Ben-Oni. But his father called him Benjamin, Binyamin. So Rahel died and was buried on the way to Ephrath, that is Bethlehem, B-E with a half a check mark on top of it, capital B with that, Y-T-H, and then space, and then capital L-E-H with a dot underneath of it, E-M. And Jacob set a standing column on her burial site, which is in the monument of Rahel's burial place to this day. And Israel set out and pitched his tent beyond the tower of Eder. Eat her. Anyways, capital E with a half a check mark on top of it, D with a line underneath of it, ER. And it came to be, when Israel dwelt in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine, and Israel heard about it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. The sons of Leah were Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Shimon, and Levi, and Yehuda, and Yissaschar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rahel were Joseph and Benjamin. The sons of Bilhah, Rahel's female servant, were Dan and Naphtali. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's female servant, were Gad and Asher. These were the sons of Jacob, who were born to him in Padan Aram. And Jacob came to his father Yitzchak at Mamre, or Qiryath, Qiryath Arba, that is Hebron, where Abraham and Yitzchak had dwelt, and the days of Yitzchak were 180 years. So Yitzchak breathed his last and died, and was gathered to his people, aged and satisfied of days, and his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. 35.